Hello, and welcome to a very epic Dead of the Night Highround guide. Starting with your perks, I would highly recommend you have Stone Cold Stronghold in your Odin modifier slot. And Zeus I have PhD because we're going to be using the Helion. For my Ra perk, I have Dying Wish. Now, Dying Wish is entirely optional. My Danu, there are two options that I generally go for. It's either Bandolier Bandit, or I put Stamina. Now for talismans, but the only thing that I might recommend is you can put on the epic talisman that gives you an extra life. I would say your most useful ones will be the legendary major reinforced charm that basically makes your shield have giga health. The other thing I will say about talismans is do not put the battered dragon scale on. It will ruin your game. You have the Stone Cold Stronghold perk on. The reason for that is what that talisman does is when you use your specialist, instead of giving you half of the armor, it gives you full armor. I'm not sure if it's a glitch or intentional, but what happens is when you have this talisman on and you're inside of your Stone Cold Stronghold circle, once that armor runs out, so it breaks after using your specialist, you will not generate any more armor inside of your circle. And a lot of the time you won't realize that's happening, so do not use it. For your elixirs, I would recommend just popping on your max ammo elixirs like alchemical and max ammo, just in case. I mean, if you're lazy, then you can just use those gobblegums instead of going out to get ammo. But otherwise, putting on power keg, which gives you a full power. And if you want to make the game a bit more interesting, you can put perk up or perkaholic on. I also recommend having the Viper and Dragon special weapon on, and then also the basics, which you'll probably have on every map you play, Ray Fire and Strife. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to unlock Pack-a-Punch, build a shield, upgrade, get the Alice's Folly, because hopefully by now you already know how to do all that, and there are videos out there that you can look up. Give you a bit of a checklist of what you'll need. You will need to build a shield, you will need to acquire the Alice's Folly, you need to upgrade Alice's Folly, you will need to get your specialist level 3, you will need an energy gate core, and you're also going to want to build the silver bullets. Once you have acquired a Helion and it's fully upgraded with the silver bullets, you're able to head into the master bedroom. There is only one door on the map that we don't want to buy for our high round strategy, and it's the staircase leading out of the master bedroom that leads down to the dining room. By not buying that door and leaving it closed, once you get to the rounds where the werewolves are starting to come, it will ensure that they only come from the right near the spawn room. If you leave that door open, they can come from the dining room. And if they come from the dining room, they'll come up the stairs and they'll come from that room to your left. And it's not the end of the world, but it basically means he's going to take away half your HP. And you're going to position yourself in the back corner so that the trap is in front of you. Now at this point you can put your fire gate core in that trap. We're not going to be using it much, but it's there if we want to use it. So we have our wind effect. When you're shooting in general, you should really try and make sure you're shooting ahead of the leg base. Zombies will start to run through it, because the ability can only pick up so many zombies at a time. They end up getting past the ability, which can throw you off sometimes, especially if you have the pistol in hand. You might not be able to kill that zombie before it kills you. Next one we have is the yellow piss pool. Now this is by far the shittest ability Alice's Annihilator has, and when zombies run into it, they will start walking. They'll become into they'll go into walker zombies, and they'll ignore you entirely and they'll start walking away. What I generally do when I get the yellow piss pool is I do a few things. I will either take this time to use my specialist if I have it ready, because that way I'm not having to shoot another bullet on the ground to eliminate that effect. Or I will just shoot another shot on the ground, because what's going to happen is a zombie is going to walk out of the room and they're going to walk into that back corner and they're going to drop a power up most likely. It happens all the time, and if that's your max ammo, or you have to go and get it, which can be dangerous because you're leaving your safe corner. Now, our third ability from the Alice's Annihilator is the green acid pool, whatever you want to call it. What it does is it shrinks the zombies down and they disappear. Our last ability, and by far the best one to get, is our fire ability. Now this will spawn a big kind of fire core in the middle of the ability. One little trick that I've learnt with this ability is if you're looking at the center core of it, you'll notice when the ability is about to end, the core will flash. And everyone knows how the Helion saber works. You shoot it in the middle of the room, it'll kill all the zombies. But once we're out of ammo, this is where our silver bullets really come in handy. What we're going to do is we're going to follow the path that I'm running now. So we're going to be running through the main lobby. Into the library, buy silver bullets, we run back upstairs, and then from here, if you need, you can buy the shield, and then we'll head back down the stairs, head back into our safe position. That's all you need to do for the high round. Enjoy getting round 100, peeps. That is all.